not even here. First, and I'm alone. First alone. One. I didn't know you could chat with. Oh, you can chat while you're waiting. Huh? I thought it's always Nick and Richard that try to get first in here. So I figured it was one of them waiting. I forgot you can chat while you're waiting, huh? What's up, Captain? How you been, my man? How's Backroads doing? Have you heard from him? I haven't heard from him in a while. Okay, I get it. Came in, waited in the background, left a bunch of comments, and now that I'm on here, you won't even talk to me. Am I in timeout because I left you hanging? Oh, now he leaves. Alright, fine then, play that game. And I got a million comments. Only one person in. And now nobody. Nobody likes my fish dog Tuesdays. I guess my panel Mondays are better. It says one now, but it's right. I can wait around. Got nothing else to do for a while. Oh, it says two now. I found out they're not stocking they're not stocking the lake next week. Evidently, it's going to be the week after that. Yeah, not stocking next week. It's still alone. No, this says two now. Yeah, but I have the show for tomorrow already done. Another banger trout video with a little twist this time. A little nipple twist is gonna go on this one. Kind of like the last one where I caught the unexpected fish. But this one's a little diff. But yeah, I thought for sure they were gonna throw them in, but they haven't. Yeah, they have the week of next week. 28th they didn't. They had, and then the 6th they only had a few. They hadn't like put a bunch on, so I don't know. Hopefully, in 2 weeks we can have another trout off. We got 5 now, Captain. I was asking you, but evidently you stepped away. Have you contacted Backroads? Yeah, that was really close, Nick. Thumbs up. I know I have 6 people and 1 thumbs up. Third shit. Yeah, Captain's been in here for a while. Captain actually left like 4 comments before I even went live. He was in the background waiting. And I saw like, when I came in there were all these comments. I'm like, how do you get comments? He is? Alright. He's good and cold. Actually, it's warmed up there now, right? Probably still pretty cold. Yeah, well, he came in, what, not this Monday, but the Monday before, and he said out of power for 36 hours. And his generator didn't work. Yeah. Captain already had first before I even went live. Nice. Oh, Richard, I did some research about the voice, and don't feel bad, man. They've never let anybody in from Indiana. Not one single contestant from Indiana on The Voice. I did some research. So it wasn't you personally. It was just they just don't like Indiana, man. It's a conspiracy. Class action suit. Get all the musicians together. That's truth. Yeah, you shouldn't have told him you're from Indiana, man. Yeah, an X on your back before you even went in. Oh, let's just tell him you're not seeing any of my comments. I'm seeing my comments. Is anybody else not seeing the comments? I'm seeing them. We're not talking guns. We're talking voices. Captain sees comments. You're just having issues there, Richard. Yeah, but he was first before you, Nick. He did beat you to the party by one by, I don't know. They were the same. They said the same time, I think. Let me see. Oh, that's all. Let's drive. Let's drive. Let's drive. Let's drive. Let's drive. Fish. No, fishing trucker was second. Oh wait, no. No, Richard was second. Then fishing trucker. Then Nick. I think. I don't know. Where's Nick? Where's Nick? He didn't even show up on there. He was way behind. No, he came in after you. It was fishing trucker I saw after you, not Nick. I beat, I beat Scott. He did. Hey, JDS. Yeah, he beat me. The second, it was like, what, 57, right? 7:57, and I hit it, and I saw one waiting. And I'm like, what? I was still trying to take the thumbnail. And then when I came in, he already had all his comments. So, I was first. You were first before Nick. We'll give you that. What, how's the, ambulance doing? The car. Captain, the car. The ambulance, how's it doing? Does it run? Does it own a key? You said you didn't even know if it had a key. Oh. So has anybody been fishing? Uh, has a key, needs a starter. Oh, all right. Has anybody been fishing? Anybody planning to fish? I mean, I know Nick's waiting until April. Oh, just too busy. Yeah, I didn't fish, but my neighbor. Yeah, I was here. It was fine here too. It was like 70 today. It was nice. It was warm. We just haven't got any rain yet. Um, our lake's got to be like super low. I mean, Tito actually went down and checked out San Antonio the other day. It's at like, I don't know, like 20% or something. Like the lake stops at like the second launch ramp or the South Shore launch ramp. So it's like a river. And I know Uvis didn't come up much. I don't think Chesbro's come up. The fish are drowning. No, we haven't got it. I mean, we got that one good rain. And I think Chex Mex went to Uvis. He said it came up, but he said it's still really low. I said it might still come up after residual. Hey, Purple Gang. But then I had somebody else, another viewer, like a week later going, Uvis is so low. Brando, what is up? Los Padres Dam tomorrow. Yeah, I'm not sure, but I think the pier is open again. Because that's where I usually hang out in winter. I mean, now we have the trout, but that's every other week. But they had the pier closed, but it should be open by now. So I'm going to start doing some rockfish shows. And then, I don't know, it's getting about the time to go to Pinot, though. Pinot, they spawn early in Pinot. Usually in March, usually the weather stays. April and that, a lot of them already spawned out, so might have to go start. Yeah, the Coast Guard Pier. They were doing work on it, so it was closed all of January, I think. But I have a bunch of baits in there. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. My neighbor went back after the show that I'm putting up tomorrow, the trout show. He said he went back next 2 days after stock and he caught limits under the bridge. So I went back 2 days later with Tito. I actually caught one. He took it home. Then he took it out of the car and forgot it. He like left it in the parking lot next to his car. I caught him a dinner trout and he forgot it. Yeah, the Coast Guard Pier should be fun. I still have a bunch of the the rock candy from the very last time I ever went there, which was, I don't know, like a year ago or something. It was a long time ago. But I still have some of the sandworms. You had one bite? All right. He was under the bridge, though, and he was using a fly. He said he caught limit, and then Friday he caught limit, he said. And yeah, I went on Friday. I caught one. I had about 4 bites, but I caught one. Yeah, the show will be up tomorrow. Get it up. Get it up kind of early. It's all done. The thumbnail's done. So I'm not fishing as much. I'm having a lot more time. Right at the bottom of the bridge. Yeah, he climbed underneath. Ooh, we have 10 people now. Yeah, he was all the way under there. They spent well, you'd already left on that day, but one of Ricardo's sons and I think Brandon, that's my neighbor's name, I think. Yeah, he caught 2 on bait under there. I mean, you'll see in the show, but Yeah, let's spend a little time under there on the day of the stock. 6 in the morning. Yeah, that's about what I got last night. I ended up going to the store, and then I ended up staying up till like, I think almost 4 a.m. Something like that. I, my live went about almost 6 hours. Yeah, till almost 2, 1 something. Then went to the store, and then I came back and I stayed up till like 3:30 or 4. Then I finally got to go to bed. Have fun tomorrow, man. Have fun, Richard. Tito just went down there. Tito called me from San Antonio. I don't know if you know the lake or not, but the lake. I don't know if you know the South Shore launch ramp, the furthest one. That's where the lake ends right now. So there's a lot of trees in the water, but it ends at the furthest east launch ramp on the south side. That's where the lake ends. Ooh, I got 7 and 10. Yep. Yeah. He didn't fish. He just drove down there to look at it. I don't know why he would drive like an hour and a half just to look at the lake, but he called me. "12 tacos for dinner." Oh, we found some street. We went to the street taco place the other day. Remember a long time ago we were talking about you wanted Lonnie to deliver you some California street tacos? Well, Friday when I was there with Tito, he's like, "Oh, let's go get street taco," because the truck was there. They're pretty damn good. I think that's the first time I'd ever had them from a. Yeah, they were just. Yeah, I had two. He had two. I just had chicken. Yeah, on homemade corn tortillas. Yeah, they were good. There were quite a few people waiting, but there were cars parked because it's parked in the street and there were cars in front, and then they called the people. I guess 'cause we thought they were just going, "What's going on?" We're like, "There's one other guy, but oh yeah, it was good." But the corn tortilla broke out the bottom. Which they do. I mean, they're not as soft as flour tortillas. But yeah, then all of a sudden, people got out of their car and walked up and like picked up their order. And we're like, "We could have stayed in the car. Stayed in the car, and they could have called us." It was kind of misting out, kind of getting wet. But and then he had that one. What they call it one? It's almost like a sloppy Joe. It's like a bun. It's like a Mexican hamburger. It's like a bun, but they cook all the meat and all that, and they just put it in the bun. Canitas tacos. Yeah, Tito had one of those. Over off Market. Oh, we just went there because it's close. It's right there at El Estero. I never heard of that. Hey, Catfish Fever and Outdoors. How's it going? Yeah, it was on a bun. I mean, basically to me, it looked like a. I don't know. It had a name. I'm all, what'd you get? And he said it to me, and he's like, "Oh, it's like a Mexican burger." I'm like, "No, it's not. It's like a sloppy Joe. It's just meat and bean and rice, and then they put it in a bun. That's a sloppy Joe to me. I mean, whatever. Is that a torta? That might have been it. I don't know. It was in a long bun. It was a bun like that, like kind of like a hot dog bun but bigger. And yeah, he cooked it all up, and it was just meat. I don't know if it was beans and rice yeah, rice and cheese on it, and then he just stuck it in that, and then put some lettuce and stuff over it. I don't know. Looked good. I didn't have one, but it looked good. I just got the flat. They just give them to you flat and just they overlap them and they just pour everything on top. Yeah. Torta. Ah, there you go. Yes. Brando's the winner. The one bunned Mexican food. I said it looks like a sloppy Joe to me. That's what I said. Well, that looks pretty good, man. I haven't had a sloppy Joe in a long time. That looks like a sloppy Joe. Kind of make chili and then put it inside a hamburger bun. Isn't that like the definition of a sloppy Joe? It's kind of like chili that goes inside it. And you put it in a bun. Oh, that sounds good. My mom makes really good chili. My mom used to make really good sloppy joes too. Has anybody else had a sloppy joe in a while? Give a shout out to sloppy joes. Yeah, torta. That sounds right. Because I think I joked about it being a tortoise. I'm like, what? You're having a tortoise? What the hell's that? He guess it's torta. Really? Yeah, you gotta make it, man. That's my destination food. Need to make myself some sloppy joes. I'm getting kind of tired of all the, I've been doing, made cockpot chili, roast ISD. We'll put it in some buns, my man. Oh yeah, once you cook it up in the pan and get all done, oh yeah, it's just scooping and slopping, man. You can toast the buns a little, sprinkle some cheese on top. Yeah, they're good. I'm still on my corn tortilla kick though. I make little tacos with those like every day. Where I did the chicken noodle soup one, no cheese for me. I did the chicken noodle soup one. I've done. I just put everything in there. Not just beans and rice and cheese. I put like I don't know chicken in there. I think I put yeah, exactly. Yeah, they're better than flour. I like flour. I just get the little. They're called street tortillas. They're the little like 6-inch ones or whatever. Yeah, sometimes I just do the cheese and I put salsa on them. We have beans now, so I'm using the beans. I was using chicken meatballs from Costco. Sometimes I put like spinach lettuce on them, and I put the chicken noodle soup on it. I think I put some. I think I also put some. I don't know. It's a type of tomato soup. I put the tomato soup on there. Yeah, they're great and they're cheap. I mean, you get the bag of them, like the bag of like 60 of them for not much at all. Especially here in California and Salinas. You gotta ouch. Oh yeah, I'm sure. Oh, I did another one the other day. I did a mini bagel. and it was really good. I took the mini bagel, I toasted it, I put the refried beans on it, I put the rice on it, and then on the top I put cream cheese. So it was kind of like a bagel burrito kind of thing. And I mean, and salsa and stuff. Yeah, it's really good though. The bagel with the, yeah, refried beans, rice, but instead of regular cheese, put the cream cheese on the top. Mm. It's a good meal. But it was a mini bagel, so they're only like that big. So less carbs, I guess. But yeah, you can't beat the corn tortillas, man. They say you can put anything in them. I put sandwich meat in them one time. A little sandwich meat, then the rice, and then the chicken, the cheese. Yeah, but try turning it into a burrito. A little refried beans, some rice on it. Yeah, it's good. Oh, I told you what I was doing with the King's Hawaiian rolls. We squish them flat. You squish them completely, totally flat, as hard as you can, and you put them in the toaster. Oh, it's so cool because the outside gets crispy. When you bite in them, all the inside stays soft. Yeah, that's my new thing. Don't cut them in half. Yes, I've done that. Yeah. I'm like, I don't need to cut it in half. They're so soft and squishy. I can just squish them like you're trying to make a hamburger patty, and then just put them in the toaster. I did one time with eggs in the middle. I made a Hawaiian bread breakfast sandwich with them. They're really good because they stay moist inside, but they get nice and crispy when you toast them along. Ah, yeah. If you like King's Hawaiian rolls, try them in a toaster, but don't cut them in half. Just squish the shit out of them. Make them like that big flat, and then just put them in a toaster. Best thing since sliced bread. It is kind of sliced bread, right? Oh well. Anyway, it's good. It's really good, especially when you got the munchies after beer. It's like that sounds really good. I'm gonna try this. So, kind of have a dilemma for Friday. There is another busting the myth biology bites I want to do, but I also have kind of a funny one about something that happened like 6 years ago. So, kind of dilemma if I want to. Actually, the busting the myth, like I did on the killing fish by holding them out of the water. I have a two-parter. It's uh, it's, it's kind of about bass and their feeding habits, but a lot of myths that go with that. But I don't know. 2 days to figure it out. So the older one, it's pretty much done. I just have to do a little teeny intro and done. The other one, it's kind of intricate, kind of like that one about the myth of holding them out of water. Because I have a lot of studies for this one too. I always like to put in studies. I have a lot of studies, biology studies, and that on feeding habits of bass and stuff. So kind of touched on some of them in old tips and tricks and stuff, but people wanted me to do more of my biology bites, so and none of the fish die. Yeah, and it did pretty good. It's close to like 200 views, and it's getting views still. So I don't know if it gets in the search, it might do better. But I was thinking I could do a couple follow-ups with based on studies. To type the whole thing out. Yeah, that's good. Don't want you to type. I know you're not good at typing there. Oh, I have another one on. Never put this one up, but it's pretty much myth busting fry garters. I hate it when people say that. So I have one. I have one on that. That's actually biology based too. I just really hate it when people say they caught a fry garter. When, well, you'll see it because I definitely want to do it. I've had it in my mind for a long time. I've just never put it up. I've been busting the myth with everybody I can talk to, but they still don't believe me. I think we had a conversation about it on here one time, but I figured it's kind of a good concept. Oh yeah, I've heard that one too. It doesn't hurt him. It it doesn't hurt him. You see me do it. You see him do it in all the bass tournaments, everything else. It's not. I mean, have you seen the way some of bass's jaw is? It's broke. It's missing. Nah, I don't know. I mean, a lot of times it's better to hold them underneath or whatever, but it's not. It's not gonna break their jaw. That's what they say. Is like, oh, you just broke that bass's jaw. I'm like, no. Oh, yeah. I mean, if you hold them long enough, you notice when you put them in the water, they go. Ah. They're like, ah. A jaw's like kind of stiff, but it's not gonna. It's not gonna break their jaw. It's not gonna hurt their jaw. They're just gonna shake it off when they get back in the water. I mean, I think I'm stiff, Daddy. Really? I think you can hold a human like that, can you? Yeah, we might be too heavy. But yeah, that's another one, Captain. I've heard that one a lot. Um, I hear that one a lot. That's another one. I didn't think of it. I could have done it with that. Maybe I can find some studies on it. I'll look. I'll look to see if there's anything. I'll try. I'll try to find some studies on that. Because you're right. That is another one I've heard a lot. Got comments on it in my video, like you did, evidently, and yeah. But it's probably the same exact people that tell you you're holding them out of the water too long. Yeah, I'll try. I forgot about that one actually, but I've gotten yelled at so much for it. Especially in comments. A lot of my older videos when I'm holding them up and showing them to the camera and that, and they're like, you just broke that fish's jaw by holding them horizontal. I lowered it. I'm like, really? I put him back in the water and his jaw was fine. But I said, you see it all tournaments. I mean, when they're at the weigh-in station, they pick up their biggest bass and they're like, hold them like that. All the best, bro. Thanks, Liam. Yeah, I don't think it does anything. I don't know. If it was an issue and there was some study done on it, they would have stopped at the tournaments. I mean, it's at every tournament, high end tournaments, top of the line ESPN tournaments. They're all holding them up like that for the pictures and the camera. If there was hardcore proof about it, I'm sure they would have been contacted by now. Somebody would have said, "Oh, we found this study." Yeah, it's better. It's probably better for. I mean, but still, usually when you're holding them, you're still holding their mouth all the way open when you're holding them back here too. Their weight's not on it, but you're not sitting there with their mouth shut while you're holding them. It looks better when you have their mouth open, and you're still stretching it, all the way open when you're just not putting the weight on it. So, well, I'm pretty sure it would be because fishing game and everything. They police the tournaments and all that, make sure their water's right and everything's done right. I'm sure there'd be an issue if that had any validity to it as far as something that hurt him.
Hi.
Hello. Neighbor passerby. Well, I don't know who Liam was, but he's out. Thanks for coming by. Thanks for coming by and leaving random comments. Always appreciate them. Always good to get the random comments. Yeah, that's why I'm doing the ones now. That's why I started doing. Yeah, that's why I was doing the Throwback Thursdays, just because in winter when it's slow and I'm not fishing much, it's a good time to throw in the old stuff. Reintroduce people to the old stuff. I mean, I got so much of it, and I'm getting older, and I don't like redoing something that I already have done perfectly. Anyway, you know, the audio's fine, but the video quality's a little rough, and people bitch about that. I'm like, well, can't you hear what you can hear what I'm saying? Like, so you don't see me in 4K while I'm talking. Just close your eyes and put the headphones on. Think of it as a audio book. Just because you can't see me all crystal clear, it doesn't take away from what I'm telling you. And usually I didn't use too many visuals in it that needed to be crystal clear to see. So I was looking back at my old ones today. I was looking at the old videos. I was trying to find a video that I needed for the myth busting one. And I went way back, and I'm like, God, I get back to around 2012, 2011. Man, a lot of my pages, my videos have 2,000 views, 5,000 views, 600 views. Some of them have 18,000 views. All of them are way up there. And then you get to my newer stuff, and it's some have a lot, and then in between it's ones that still only have 80 views. It's it's been around this long, 4 years, and it has 80 views. Back in the day, all those was I was amazed. I was 17,000, really? 20,000, really? 12,000, really? Too bad it was 11 years ago. Yeah, when I got back to, I think, because after 2012, I kind of went on the lam for like a couple years. I was really good from '09 to 12. Yeah, I was really good 9 through 12, and then 12 I kind of got bitter and angry, and then I think 2013 and 2014, sometimes I only uploaded like once a month, or once every 2 months or so. Yeah, there was a couple year period there where I just sort of disappeared for a little bit, and that's what kind of did in my channel because I had a lot of momentum going.